Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Blade here, and we're back with another Blades of Minecraft. I think it is episode either 13 or 14. I cannot remember. I think it's 13. But today I want to be talking and doing a little bit. Um, so the first thing is that I have done all this. Taken all this grass away. Literally, it has been a mardos to do. So tedious. And oh, I forgot. No, wait a second. And so annoying. I've just game over myself there just so I can show you how big it really is. Lol. It's taken a long time to do all that, anyways. It's taken a long time to get all that done and get everything sorted. But this episode, I want to be making this castle a bit taller. So I want to beef up, all the layers to the same height. So I need to go get a lot of cobblestone. I am level 30, as you can see, and this pickaxe here is what I got from enchanting a pickaxe. It is efficiency 4, unbreaking 3, fortune 2, and I also got the spade from enchanting. It's unbreaking 3, efficiency 4, and fortune 2. Now you can't actually get fortune 2, efficiency 4 from the books in the invent, which I will just show you now, just to make sure. No, wrong one. Game mode 1. I'm just going to show you that you cannot get these books from the invent. So unbreaking 3, fortune 3, you see, efficiency 5, and silk touch. You cannot get efficiency 4 or fortune 2 from the invent. So that kind of shows that I did actually do it that way. And no, I haven't used the unbreaking 3 books. That would be a really gay way. But instead of having all my enchanting table stuff over there, and I've brought everything to this house, and this is going to be my main house for now. What I'm going to kind of try and stay in, and not only have I filled the double chest full, but I've basically near enough filled a 1.5 chest, basically, what is it, 3.5 chests full of the stuff, and I've filled all that, and I've got all this here. Oh, it's such a nightmare. I've got so much stuff, but it's Eves. I also, going to show you now, done all these swords as well in between episodes, but I've been mining a lot, so I've been getting a lot of XP. Done all the way up to episode 13, so I assume that's what I'm on now. But also done all subscribed ones. I've got a lot to do, but I just want to focus on the castle a bit today. I've done a lot of arrows, as you can see there. Plot that in there. Plot that in there. So we're going to need a lot of cobblestone. But I just want to be making the castle all the same height today. Like you can see, I've been basically using this spade I've got. Now I've got a bit of a choice to make because I'm going to show you something in a second. I'll just leave that there. 1, 2. So if I take 2 diamonds and put them in with this spade, I can actually fill the spade up at a cost of 36. But I'm wondering whether it is actually a risk to take, whether I repair this one or I make a new one for 30 levels, because I got this for 30 levels, so if I get the same thing again, which is very unlikely because I've got really bad luck, but if I get the same thing again, then that'd be awesome. So we're going to want to, well, we still want to have a step kind of leading up to here, so we're going to want to make it too high. We're going to make it this height for everything. So this episode is just going to be me basically building this whole thing. So I also wanted to talk about something. Would you guys rather me put out a lot of videos, or like 1 or 2 a day or something? Because like over this like holiday, this little week holiday I've got, I did say that I was trying to put out a lot of videos, but I'm wondering whether it might have been a bad choice to make. And I've started, like today, at this moment in time I am loading, that is why I'm getting low frames, but I did want to just do this right now just to get it done. But I am loading at this moment in time Biosphere Challenge episode 6, just to tell you where I am at the uploading process of all of things. I think I've got 3 more episodes of Blades of Minecraft, including this one, which will make 4, and I've got 1 more Biosphere one. So today I may upload 2 more Blades of Minecraft, but I want to try and get them out because they're quite big files. They're like a gig, so they take like 4 hours to upload basically, and it's a bit annoying, but yeah. One more thing to mention is not only are we going to have to flatten all of that middle part out, we're going to have to flatten all of the inside of the big circles and all in the inside of the paths. Now the only difference is I'm not going to be flattening the outside. The outside is going to stay the same, so it looks like it's kind of been built from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the ground, the ground being built, or like it being the ground being taken down, then it built. I want it to look like it's been built into the ground. So I'm going to keep that look on the outside of the castle and try and keep it a bit more on the inside of the castle. But the inside of the castle is going to be absolutely massive. Like you can just see from the start there. It's taken me about probably 4 hours to get to that point with all that dirt. Probably about 4 hours, because it's taken me a long time to get the enchanting levels for actually being able to make a spade this good that works this well with all that dirt. Because this here has taken up probably about 20, 30, maybe even 40 stacks of dirt, literally on its own. But it took me about 3 hours. It took me not even 3 hours. No, it took me about 3 hours to get all of the enchanting levels for both the pickaxe and the spade. But it took me about an hour and a half to get the spade levels, like the 30 levels I need for the spade. And this is why I want to make it all the same level, because them are really lower than this part. And if I make them all the same level now, it'll save me a big job later. Which I'm just trying to save myself time, and I don't want to do everything while I aren't recording, if you know what I mean. Another thing I wanted to talk about was I need a mod, because I'm going to spawn myself in 2 stacks of villager eggs, but I need a mod to where I can actually modify the villagers' trade, because I'm going to make certain shops, like a cobblestone shop, a dirt shop, and all that good stuff, you know what I mean? Like a cobblestone shop, a stone shop, a brick shop, and all that stuff. I want to make different shops for different items, like an arrow shop, and all that stuff. Like, I've got them miners' houses, and I've got that little square with like the 3 double doors, in like a kind of basically 3-sided square pattern. I want that to be like one of them to be like a cobblestone dealer, and then I want 2 of them to be like, I don't know, like just random stuff that I need. Not going to be like, because I know that if I did find a mod that would do that, they'd probably be able to make like diamonds for like 1 dirt for like 24, like a full 64 diamonds, which is obviously cheating. But I just need a mod. The fuck? I just need a mod that will enable me to change it for the good of my survival, so that I've got a guy I can trade for cobblestone, for wood, for other stuff. So I can trade like 10 wheat for like a stack of cobblestone, or maybe like 20 carrots for like a full stack. I don't know, like 32 carrots for like a full stack of oak wood. I just want things which will enable me to save time building and getting resources. You know what I mean? Because having to get resources all the time is a bit of a ball ache. It really is. I did collect a lot of wood. I don't know if you saw in that chest that I showed you, but I collected a lot of wood. But I just want stuff like that. So if any of you guys know any mods, I might even have found one by the time this episode comes. By the time this episode is finished and uploaded, but I probably would have found one for next episode. But I'm just asking now, just in case I can't. If you could link me to any mods, PM me or whatever it's called. I don't know what YouTube call it. What it's called. I think for the channel, I think it's called an inbox, but I think it's called personal messaging. If you're talking about asking someone to message you, I think it's called personal messaging. But you can see how much cobblestone we use. This is why I want a villager which will trade me like half a stack of dirt for a full stack of cobblestone. Like, that's a pretty fair trade, to be honest. Or maybe even like a full stack of dirt for a full stack of cobblestone. I don't know, I just want something. I also want, instead of having to game mode myself this stuff, like, I want to have a trade where I can trade like 1 emerald or 1 diamond for like a full stack of cobblestone or something, or 2 full stacks of cobblestone. Like an emerald for 2 full stacks of cobblestone is pretty decent, and like a diamond for 2 full stacks of cobblestone is pretty decent. I also did find some more diamonds when I was mining, just to point that out. You can just tell how much cobblestone we use for this. We're gonna use for this even, because I want this to be massive. I don't want these to be this size. I want them to be about 3 times this size, literally. I want them to be huge. That's what she said, but I want them to be massive, like so big they touch the sky. No, I'm joking. But soon, I don't know if I talked about it in any other episodes, but I'm going to try and be getting a hard drive, because my computer is not very good, literally. I probably talked about this already, but my computer is not very good, so I'm going to be trying and get a hard drive to try and stick all the Minecraft worlds on it, and to try and relay all my videos back to it and everything. As I actually have talked about this before, I think, but I'm also going to try and put my downloads file in there, so when I download anything, it actually goes to the external hard drive instead. But the external hard drive is always going to be plugged in. That's going to be the difference about it. It's never going to be like not plugged in, because I need 2 really. I need one for college, and I need one for now for my Minecraft stuff, for my YouTube scene stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it for all I need to say, to be honest. But that all this dirt here is probably going to take me about another hour to get rid of, and it'll probably just destroy this spade that I've got in my hand. So the good thing about this pickaxe is the fact it's got Unbreaking 3 now. So this will last me a while because you don't use a pickaxe as much, really. You hardly even use a pickaxe as much, to be honest. You really don't use a pickaxe as much as you would any other tool. Like, I also need an enchantment for an axe, which trying to get all the enchantments while still being able to do all the swords is such a nutache. Really is. So in between this episode and next episode, I'm probably going to do like 5 episodes worth of swords, because my subscriber count is basically staying, level. It's not moving at all, which it's kind of good and kind of bad. I wish it would be moving, but there's nothing. It's a good job it's not going down. You know what I mean? I'm thankful it's not going down. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. So we're going to do some of this. It's amazing how much cobblestone I'm going to be using. It really is. Like, I never thought I'd have so much of a use for cobblestone until you start building big scales like this. I know this is quite early on to be building something this big, but I have only just started it. This is nowhere near finished. This isn't even started, to be honest with you. This is still foundations, honestly. This, for me, For me, this is still foundations, and it has got a long way to go before it's even near complete. Like, I know I talked about in the first episodes or so that I do the sword thing, where like I go to diamond swords, which now I've got this fortune pickaxe, and now I've got all them diamonds. It's going to be a bit easier. The gold one might be a bit more difficult because gold's quite hard to find. It's quite difficult as well because you can't really get fortune. You can't fortune gold because it comes in an ore, which I do think that should work like that. I think if you mine, an iron ore, I think it should come out with 2 iron ore, just because if it's fortune, it should work on everything. Like, you can use a fortune pickaxe to get flint out of gravel. That's how, so if it works for gravel and stuff, why shouldn't it work for, I don't know, it's just strange, isn't it? But, we have used so much cobblestone. I won't be surprised if I run out of cobblestone soon. Again. But I did go for a big mining session, so that's why I have so much. But I do need some for building still. And I have placed a lot of cobblestone over there anyway. Like, done all like the flooring for a lot of places and stuff. As you know. As you can see. I'm going to come back in a second. I'm going to do all this pillory and I'll come back in a second. Okay, so what's going on, guys? Done this pillar. Just that took me about 3 minutes, so didn't take long to be honest. But I'm running low on cobblestone, big style. Probably this is the back entrance. Like, I have the front entrance, which is 30 blocks like far. I may make this into a 30 block gate as well, so it goes into like another city kind of thing. Because you don't even you really like people say I'm gonna build a lot of stuff, but like in the YouTube world, in the Minecraft YouTube seed, like, and they say that they're going to build a lot of stuff. They do a lot of stuff, and then they get bored, and that is the difference between me now, because I'm at the point with this build where once I've done this castle, if this ever gets completed and I ever even get to record by then, because I don't know how laggy this is going to get. I think the lag at the moment is 1 because I have about 4 gigs worth of recording files in a folder, so that's lagging it out big style. Because my computer has hardly any memory, that's why I'm getting an external hard drive, probably a 500 gig one, because I don't even think my computer has 500 gig to be honest. I think it has about 10. I think it has not even 10 gig. I think it has about 100 gig. So 500 gig will give it a massive boost, which it'll enable me to either get a lot more frames when not recording, or hopefully, which is what I'm really hoping for, get a lot more frames while I'm recording, because my computer at the moment has a pretty much amazing graphics card. It's like when I got it, it had only just been furbed up, like it had only just been made for this graphics card. It had only just been put in, literally. It was like a fairly new one, and I think my granddad, which he's the guy who gave me this computer, my granddad paid, I don't know how much he paid, I think about 200 quid for it or something. He paid a lot of money for it. He did get it in on eBay somewhere, so it's obviously going to be cheaper. But it is a NVIDIA one, and it's NVIDIA GeForce. I can't remember which version it is. But it's NVIDIA one. It's a fairly new one, you know. It's for 200 quid. It's expensive, because I think the new NVIDIA's on the verge of, like, how much are they? Like 400 quid or something, brand new. My granddad got that on eBay, so it's like it's not even second hand. I think it was just because it was on eBay, it was on like offer or something. But you know, it's pretty good, to be honest with you. It's pretty awesome. But I'm hoping that with me getting an external hard drive, it'll enable me to either, as I say, get more frames while not recording. So, you know, this is obviously an advantage, because like I wouldn't even have to record. You know, if you understand what I mean, I could just build in my spare time and then like do videos just standing still and showing you everything and stuff, and skipping from part to part, showing you stuff what I've built and that. It wouldn't actually really matter that much. But what I am hoping for, as I say, is that I get like loads more frames per second while recording, because that'll help a lot more. Just because, you know, lag will be reduced, everything will go down. I'm hoping it does that much, because my computer's pretty okay at the moment. You know, when I'm not recording, this gets about 60 frames constant at least. Like, it can go up to about 120, and sometimes even on the 200s. Just like even running around and stuff, it'll still be on the 200s. No joke. But that's pretty much it for this episode. So guys, I am gonna probably do this I'm gonna use all this cobblestone that I've got here in between this episode and the next episode, and I'll come back next episode, try and find a mod that's enabled me to change the villagers trades. But thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please remember to leave a comment, a rating, maybe a like if you did enjoy it. 1 second. And subscribe if you want to carry on watching the rest of my videos. If you want to see my Biosphere challenge wheel, please be sure to go on my channel and check out the videos for that. I'm uploading episode 6 at this very moment in time, so there's quite a few episodes to watch, and they're about 10 minutes long, all of them. So it's like an hour basically. But thanks so much for watching, guys, and peace.